Ain't that some shit? They don't even let me share my own shit. Whatever, man. Anyway, so I was gonna take a look at some graphics. You know what I'm saying? Something graphical, graph like. Somebody had their shit on Spotify. They're like, man, you gonna have to split that money, cuz. You gonna have to split that money, cuz. Like, all right, fine, we'll split the money. Anyway, I guess I'll show something here. It doesn't say anything about what I can do about that. But, all right. So, I will show the. Let's do this. Something that we're doing. If you don't know, um, let's see here. Really, I don't have any of that. Is that what's going on here? I need to make it a stinger. And that'll be easier to deal with. But I could put it on right now. I figured we talk a little bit about. I'll talk a little bit about artwork, and then in the meantime, if people are submitting any type of music, which I doubt strongly. Back when I used to bump Lil Wayne and fuck your girl, the genuine. That's a cold fucking line. That's a great part of a hook, man. Excellent. Let me make sure you guys. I'm not too choppy, am I? Well, maybe there's some things I gotta get rid of. Let's get rid of that. I mean, yeah, we'll get rid of this for now. Why was I opening? Oh, I was just checking to see the email. All right, so we'll go out of that, and we will. We'll call it. Yeah, I'll just do that, and I'll show you something interesting that I've been developing. I told the dudes on on the Topeka team. I guess we'll see if it. Okay, so there's that, and then this. Here we go. Time out. Time out. That's a little much. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta explain what you're saying and shit. Because everything's all crazy. Um, I'm not sure if we're hearing that other part, the other part of it, because I don't really see a. Okay, 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 okay. Good Lord, man, this is just out of control. This shouldn't have had to been going that way. So give me a second, man. Let me bring this motherfucker down. Okay, let's try it one more time because now I wasn't sure what I was. I wasn't sure what I was looking at, man. Okay. Yeah. All right. Pretty cool, huh? It's not finished, obviously. And then it just cuts out, you know. But yeah, that's an interesting little thing. It's very basic stuff. It's nothing intricate. I mean, we can we can look at that. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's fucking. I don't know if anybody's tapped in, but we can look at something like that. Let's see. I'll open this up. I like using Canva. Canva's really fun. I guess I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Create a design. So the other piece of art that we did was that 1080 by 1080. I don't know, man. I guess. Okay. I'm guessing we have some choppiness going on, so somebody should. If somebody can tell me if it's choppy, I'd appreciate that. Um, and I don't want to do a video. I don't think I want to do a video. I think I want to do something interesting, but not necessarily. You know, the thing to think about when it comes to stuff like posters, and you're talking about hip hop, you really want to differentiate between things like going to a party night or something and then a concert. If we as a genre, you know, locally in the valley, if we continue to treat rap concerts like party nights, it's hard to break out of that, man. And that's not a thing. There's a lot of people who would love to go see live music. Um, we'll do an 18 by 24 because that seems interesting. An 18 by 24. We'll go to Canva. Let's have some fun with Canva. If you don't mind, I'm probably going to listen to some music. While we do this, I'll be listening to um, I guess I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if there's this. I don't know. You mean are you interested in doing a flyer? I guess I don't know. This is a fun one right here. Now we're gonna do this one. I mean, that was cool. That one there. Let's do this real quick. Not that. Not that yet, buddy. Oh, just listening to artists I fuck with, man. You know, it's probably nobody. Let's see. Like in the street. Everybody always inviting. Let's go. I don't think that's happening. Visual content creation. I don't think we doing anything with them. So they just used the GIF. They could have put some graphics on that. Is this that thing they was doing? Mm, That's a nice one. That simple appearance. That's good, and I get why you would do that. Let's see. Hey, yeah, I won't be. You know, I think I might have the wrong formula. I don't think I need to worry about going live. That might be a vanity project. You know what I'm saying? But I do like my consistency thus far. I'm proud of that. I'm happy with it. I'll put it that way. I'm not happy with it. It's workable. It's something I can work with. Tonight was just I got this headache through here. I had formulated an entire show around something else, and then that wasn't gonna happen. And so I was like, all right, well, we'll do some graphics, right? But if I think about it, I have tons of ideas that I need to do, and I should probably do those. I was listening to those in the headphones. It's fun to listen to. That last song is from my neighborhood and shit, and so I don't know. It hit me pretty hard today. Or not today, but just now. Like it makes you wonder, why would you do anything? Like, if it's not in the cards. You ever feel like this stuff isn't in the cards? Like, what exactly are we doing? So I've put a lot of time. I've put a lot of time into this thing, you know? But I'm nowhere around ever. I haven't been around for tons. Am I guilty? Have I been guilty of like showing up for me but not for thee? Yes. I have some things in the planning, in the making. Like, I'm planning some things. Things are in the making to change those conditions. You know, hasn't it won't it's not gonna change just yet. I feel like I have to change my conditions. It just really feels like that's something tugging at me. It's tugging, saying, "Come back over here, man," or "Come over here." There's no back. Let's come over here. Stuff I haven't done before, so why not? Why not give it a shot? And we did that little thing, the little fashion show thing last week. It wasn't little, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. But I had artists performing at it, and one of them was a model. And I have a really bad habit of setting very high expectations. I just do. But our artist that was there as a model was set to perform, and that's kind of what pushed the entire thing forward, because if you were watching the video, I hadn't paid attention to it. I wasn't giving it as much reverence as it should have been given. So I didn't put any planning around it. I didn't plan it. I didn't do anything about it. I could have done something about it. But because I didn't assert myself, my artist performed their song on like house party speakers. And it was good for a fashion show, I suppose. I still would have taken louder music in a fashion show, but it it was not performance grade. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for performances. And that really got under my skin. That was a bad that and it's not like I'm mad at everybody else. I'm mad at myself for that. You know what I'm saying? I failed. I failed to exercise my due diligence on behalf of my artist. And I guess that'd be the lesson, right? Sometimes you can say, "Oh, well, you don't want to step on toes." I nobody in that space knows who I am, and there's a part of me that would have been like, that was probably, even if it wasn't, like I just didn't give much credence to it, to the opportunity. It was a terrible thing that I'll never do again, but I didn't give the credence, so I didn't give the effort, so I didn't assert myself and say, I don't know, what are you doing here? This is, I'm involved now. You know what I mean? Like, there are things that, when you step in to be involved in them, you're like, all right, well, I need to do this part because nobody's going to do it better than me on that. You know what I mean? And then there's things you just go, yeah, I can assert myself. And then if there's someone that's like, we'll do it this way, fine. You know what I mean? Um, but that was an opportunity to just be the sound of that fashion show. Whatever they paid that DJ, they could have just paid us, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I've spent a lot of time, and I've spent a lot of time being introduced to spaces that hip hop isn't usually introduced in. Or hip hop usually doesn't reside. There's tons of places that we go where hip hop's just being done. I get it, but because of my connections, I'm routinely able to exploit opportunities where I'm the first rapper this place is ever going, you know what I'm saying, and like ever gonna see. Or one of the few. So it's really important that if you're the first or one of the few, that you arrive not below the standard. And when you're in shows that are just geared towards hip hop and you follow the leader and there's a ton of guys just doing the stuff the way they've seen it done by someone else who's just chasing their tail, then you end up with a bad culture, like bad behaviors, regressive behaviors or transgressive behaviors, so to speak. So, like, I don't know. And guys have to start with what they have, start where they are, do what they can, use what they have. I understand that. I understand that. I understand that profoundly. And after the amount of time that I've spent, I better start at a different level. If I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I give as much time as I gave to music as I have given to music, and I'm still fighting for 10 minutes, whoa. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't strike me as a career well invested in, or well vested. I guess you can say. But at the same time, 20 years, and I'm sitting here talking to y'all on Facebook in my home studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it doesn't matter. None of it ever matters. And all you got is your drive. They say your passion, or whatever you call it. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to call it, I guess. That's up to you. But I just bring it right back to this concept. I need to just build the. I have the content, and I come on here, and then I throw the game plan away. Fuck is wrong with me? So, and I think I do that because the subconscious is like, yeah, it's people have to watch, or you know what I'm saying? But Facebook isn't really for long form content. It is for live. You can say that, right? You can say Facebook Live, cool. But it's really not for long form content. I just know I got to get out this year. I got to stop playing the strategy game from behind the table. You know, I put so many things in place, and now I'm like, well, what are you going to do with all this now? And the biggest problem is the things that I put in place are kind of useless if I don't get out there and build the presence capital that you need. You do need presence capital. You know what I'm saying? There is a testament to consistency right here in Lawrence, in the 785. And what I've learned about consistency is you don't have to have anything else besides that to get started. You know what I'm saying? To get over those early humps, stuff that would normally demoralize you, things like that. That's definitely not something that you need to worry about. Worry about when you have consistency, because that's where the quantity beats the quality. You know what I mean? Like they say, what's better, quantity or quality? Well, in the regard of being consistent, that is quantity. You're putting in the numbers. You're doing it. And the more you do it, the better you get at doing it. So quantity begets quality, begets quantitative quality, or exponential quality. So you can do more faster. I work for a plumbing company, and my one of my coworkers, he left today. He's transferring over to the Minneapolis branch, and he's he's going to change that branch around. Like, they're going to be on the map. He's good, and he's going, and it's all good. But we had lunch, because he and I have been here the longest. So I was the senior guy, but he was right behind me. But now that he's gone, I've got like a whole year almost, basically, before you even get to the next person with tenure. And there was a plumber that we knew, old school plumber, like an old school plumber. And he had to fix something under a sink. And he was telling us the story about when he was there. So The plumber would sit around. He got cigarettes in his pocket. He just smell like cigarettes. He just walk in. Old school plumber. Like he should have just been doing this on his own, but apparently he worked for this company. And he went in, and we're expensive. We charge more than others. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we have different. We have like guarantees. It's the proprietary machine used for drain cleaning is what the company's named after. Um, like the guy who invented the machine started the company. So you know what I'm saying? Like we the OGs of plumbing. And and so I'm not a plumber. We are. I perform a different capacity for this company, and so does this my colleague. And he's talking about this plumber that came in, and this lady. I guess our fee for the what he was gonna do was like $900, and so he does it. He literally he said he did it like it was in a movie with special effects. He said. And put it all back together. It was like the fastest thing you've ever seen. And the lady was like, why should I have to pay you for 15 minutes of work? He said, no, you have to pay me. He's like, what did he say? He said, I can go to the truck and smoke a couple cigarettes for an hour and make you feel like you got the value. And he said, you're not paying me for 15 minutes. You're paying me for 30 years it took so that I can take 15 minutes and get it done. But, yeah, I'll go. And then she's like, no, I'll pay. He goes, no, a cigarette sounds good now. I fucking walked out. He said, no, a cigarette's starting to sound good now. So he left. Now he made her wait, But that's what he was able to do. Like, when you get to a certain degree, I mean, consistency takes you into the quantitative, metric. The more, and then you get better at it, and then you can make more faster, better, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know how you feel about the graphics I did. You cannot like it. I don't really care. None of it matters. But I have all the tools. I have so many tools that I am just not using. I'm also going to register our boys and gals. I'm going to try to do 2 acts, 2 like separate troops that we send. But I'm registering for Paint Lewis. So I'll just do that. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to if I'm not, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. But I just wanted to make sure everybody was up on that. In the meantime, yeah, I'm gonna get on that stuff, the work. I hope that you enjoyed the graphics. It wasn't really a tutorial. It was just something interesting. I'm not a big fan of the club night posters. I think that's like 2010, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's passe. It's passe. And get creative, man. Change the narrative. Change it up. Everybody wants to put lion in there of a big ring of fire, and I don't mind fire. I love fire. But it's just seeming like all the graphics kind of, and they are getting different. I will say that. There's some more creativity involved when it comes to that, but we need to have it like proliferate. It's got to go all the way through. It's got to be all of it. The whole scene has to be on that next level kind of thing. I don't know. I'm wondering if there's a moment where I'm not even getting hit, but it's on YouTube, so we'll just get that one out of the way. And we'll go from there. In the meantime, you guys have a great rest of your night. And I got some like things to do. I don't have to go to work until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Actually, I do have to show up. I got to go to the town over at 10. But other than that, I need to start like making sense of my new schedule. Since that guy left, like things changed. Might still get the same days off. I still get all that, but how they want to do coverage has changed, and I have some late mornings, which is pretty cool, man. I mean, it does mean I work later, but the time I spend for myself is still time I spend for myself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll holla at y'all, man. This was fun. This was real. It was fun. But it wasn't real fun.